Students, let us continue our discussion on water. So in the last class we have discussed about the hard water, soft water, and how to remove the hard water and hardness of water, and how to convert the hard water into soft water. Different methods we have completed. So in this session I am going to discuss about degree of hardness. Degree of hardness of water. Degree of hardness of water. There is a chance to expect one problem from this chapter, that is from degree of hardness, and another possibility hydrogen peroxide. So hard water, as you know, that the water which contains salts of calcium and magnesium in the form of bicarbonates, chlorides and sulfates. Hard water contains calcium and magnesium salts in the form of chlorides, sulfates and bicarbonates. Chlorides, sulfates and bicarbonates. It means calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate. If sulfate and chloride minerals are present in water, that is called permanent hard water. Only bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium present in water, like magnesium bicarbonate and calcium bicarbonate, that water is named as temporary hardness of water. To mention the degree of hardness for permanent hard water, I am giving the concept now. Hardness of water is expressed in terms of calcium carbonate. It means how much calcium carbonate is produced. Based on that, so we can say that yes, it is the hardness of water, this much of hardness of water. Hardness of water, it is nothing but degree of hardness of water. Hardness of water expressed in terms of calcium carbonate, CaCO3, because the reason is because the molecular mass or molar mass of CaCO3 is equal to 100. First reason 100, easy to calculate. Second, and based on its solubility. There are two reasons to express the hardness of water in terms of calcium carbonate. One is molecular mass is 100, another one is based on its solubility. For example, if I took a sample of water, it is a sample of water. So 1 liter, for example. If 1 liter of hard water contains 1 mole of Ca+, at the same time 1 mole of which one, that is Mg+2 also. It means how many moles of calcium ions are there? That many moles of magnesium ions must be there in a particular sample of hard water. It means the number of moles of calcium salt is equal to number of moles of magnesium salt. It means both must be there in a hard water. That's why number of moles of calcium equivalent, nothing but equals to that of number of moles of magnesium salts. It means both must be in the equivalent ratio, then only that water is named as a hard water. Now, 1 liter contains 1 mole of Ca plus 2 ions and 1 mole of Mg plus 2 ions. It means 1 mole of, so I am writing here, 1 mole of Ca plus 2 ions equivalent to that of 1 mole of Mg plus 2 ions. Clear it is? Because both must be there in hard water, then only named as hard water. So it means calcium salts are there, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate. Magnesium salts are there, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate. Those all concentration must be expressed in terms of which one? CaCO3. It means, it is very very important. Now 1 mole of CaCl2 is equivalent to that of 1 mole of calcium carbonate. It means this presence is indicated with the calcium carbonate based on those two reasons. This is equal to 1 mole of MgCl. It means calcium ions must be equal to magnesium ions. It is also equivalent to that of 1 mole of magnesium sulfate. It is also equivalent to that of 1 mole of, which one it is? CaSO. 1 mole of calcium is equal to 1 mole of magnesium ions in their salts. 1 mole of calcium chloride equal to 1 mole of magnesium chloride. So these are all equivalent. It means this presence is indicated with which one? Calcium carbonate. 1 mole of calcium carbonate. This is the key point. If you understood this, then you can solve all the problems very easily. So 1 mole of calcium chloride, calcium 40, it is totally 70. So 1 grams of CaCl, 1 mole meaning is 1 grams of CaCl is equivalent to Mg2471, that is equal to 91 grams of CaCl, equivalent to that of 1 mole of MgSO4, 24 sulfur 32, 4 16, 64, totally 120 grams of MgSO4. 1 mole or 120 grams of MgSO4 equivalent to that of 40, 64, totally 104 plus 32. So 136 grams of CaSO. 1 mole, 40 plus 12 plus 3 16 48. Totally, how many grams it is? 100 grams of CaCO3. So this is very very important to solve the problems. All of you follow this clearly. Put a box for this. So this is the key topic, right? It means in our sample calcium chloride is there. How many grams of calcium chloride? That many grams of calcium carbonate. How many grams of magnesium chloride? That many grams of magnesium chloride. How many moles or grams of magnesium sulfate? That is equivalent to that of calcium. How many calcium sulfate moles are there? That is equivalent to that of calcium carbonate. It means whatever the salt which is responsible for hardness of water, that should be expressed in terms of a PPT formed called calcium carbonate because of the above two reasons. Clear it is? Now, degree of hardness of water expressed in terms of expressing ppm. You know already ppm means parts per million. ppm definition is full form is parts per million. Number of parts of solute presenting 1 million parts of solution. 1 million parts of solution called parts per million, simply indicated as ppm, right? You can express the ppm in weight by volume by volume, in any ratio you can. So write that. Remember this clearly. Yes, ppm can be expressed in first one, ppm. So I can take in weight by one. It means, or weight by weight of solute by 1 million grams weight of solution. It means the mass of solute present in 1 million grams of solution is called P. So units are, weight means grams, here also grams. So cancel totally, no units. Here no units. Similarly, ppm you can express in weight by volume point of view also. That is equal to weight of solute or mass of solute present in 1 million milliliters of, which one, that is milliliter volume of solution. Milliliter volume of solution. Weight is expressed in grams, volume is expressed in milliliters. What are units here? Gram per milliliter. Clear it is? Next, ppm can be also expressed in volume by volume. It means volume of solute present in 1 million milliliters volume of solution. Clear it is? Volume units milliliter. Here also milliliter. Milliliter cancel. Then you get no units. First of all, you have to understand the box given already. Second one about the ppm. Now, problematic point of view, what are the topics required for us? Now, 1 kg of water contains 1 kg of water contains 1 milligram of hardness. 1 milligram of hardness. 1 milligram of hardness means hardness of water is indicated or expressed in terms of CaCO3. It means it's very, very important. 1 kg of water. This water is a hard water or a soft water? Hard water. Contains 1 kg of water contains 1 milligram of CaC. Because the hardness of water is indicated with which one, that is CaCO3. Very, very important. Hardness of water is expressed in terms of CaCO. So we discussed clearly the meaning of this sentence. Now, first, 1 kg of hard water contains 1 milligram of CaCO. The meaning is 1 milligram present in 1 kg of water. 1 milligram per 1 kg of water. Simply 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 kg of hard water. Clear it is meaning? Now, first 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 kg of water. Follow perfectly. There is a tricky point. We need to catch that point. CaCO3 is nothing but what is that? Hardness. 1 milligram. So this will be represented. Milligrams can be converted into grams. 1 milligram equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 grams. Clear? Milligram converted into grams. So 1 kg must be converted into grams. It is 10 to the power of 3 grams of water. Hard water. Hard water is a solution. Clear? It means solute present per particular 1 million parts of a solution. 10 to the power of minus 3. I would like to shift it to which one, that is denominator. Then you get 1 gram left in the numerator. 10 to the power of minus 3 shifted to down. Then minus 3 converted into plus 3. So finally 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of plus 3. It is equal to 10 to the power of 6 grams of water. Water is a hard water. Hard water is a solution. 1 gram present in 1 million, 10 to the power of 6 is nothing but 1 million. Something parts of solute present per 1 million parts of hard water, nothing but solution, called pp. It is called pp. 1 pp. There it is. It is 1 gram of CaCO. It is also called hardness of water. Understood? 1 gram of CaCO3 present in 1 million grams of hard water is indicated with 1 ppm. Right. Another idea. 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 kg of water is equal to 1 gram of CaCO3 per 1 million grams of hard water. Both are equals to 1 ppm. Another, instead of 1 kg, I would like to take 1 liter of water. 1 liter of hard water contains 1 milligram of CaCO3. Milligram of CaCO3 equal to 1 milligram of hardness. So now you can write in a different ways. It can be written 1 milligram of CaCO3 present per 1 liter of which one, that is hard water. Clear? Above case and this case same. Kg is taken in liters. That's it. Density equal to here mass by volume. Water density 1 gram per 1 milliliter. Clear all of you? So it will be taken as 1 milligram of CaCO3 indicated as hardness. Right? per 1 liter of water. This water is a hard water. It is equal to 1 milligram of CaCO3. Clear? 1 gram per 1 milliliter. That is the density. 1 liter means 1000 milliliters. 1000 milliliters of water. 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 milliliter contains 1 gram. 1000 milliliter contains 1000 grams. 1000 grams, 10 to the power of 3 grams of water. This water is a hard water, nothing but solution. So this is 1 milligram. Milligram converted into grams. 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 grams of CaCO3 hardness by 10 to the power of 3 grams of H2. Clear? This 10 to the power of minus 3 shifted to denominator, then you get 1 gram of CaCO3 present in 10 to the power of 6 grams of which water? That is hard water, nothing but solution. 1 gram of hardness present in 1 million grams of hard water simply indicated as 1 ppm. It means something mass present in 1 million grams of solution called 1 parts per million. If it is 1 part. If it is 2 parts per million. 1 gram present in 1 million gram, 1 part per million. 2 gram present in 1 million, that is called 2 ppm. So now ppm, simply we need few topics. ppm is very important. What is ppm? 1 milligram of CaCO3 in 1 kg of water. 1 milligram of CaCO3 in 1 kg of water. It is hard water, right? It is ppm. Next, this is also taken as a ppm. This is also taken as a ppm. Similar. 1 gram of CaCO3 present for 1 million grams of hard water. Clear it is? It is also called 1 ppm. Next, 1 milligram present in 1 liter. 1 milligram of CaCO3 present in 1 liter of hard water. It is also called ppm. This is already written, gram per 1 million grams. Here written clearly. This one already. It means these 3 boxes are very important to answer the given question. Right? So now I will enter into the problems to solve problems. So which point required I will write. First one, this box, better you put a box for this, for all this information. Previously I gave one box and this is second box. These 2 points are important to solve problems in degree of hardness point of view. Right? So I am writing. To solve problems, the required data. Yes, 1 ppm is equal to 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 kg of hard water, or it is also taken as or 1 gram of CaCO3 per 1 million grams of hard water. Right? And next, 1 milligram 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 liter of hard water, right? So this is named as 1 ppm. Next, CaCO3 represents hardness of 1 milligram of hardness of water present in 1 liter of water is called which one? 1 ppm. Another one, this box required for us, and another one is another box. 1 grams of CaCl2 is equivalent to that of 120 or 95 grams of MgCl2. It is equivalent to that of 120 grams of, what is that? MgSO4, equivalent to that of another one is CaSO4, calcium 40, sulfur 32, so 48. CaSO4, how much given? 40 plus 32 plus 64. 6 it is 9, 136 it is. 136 grams of, what is that? CaSO4. These all will be equivalent to that of how many grams? 100 grams of CaC. This is the mass of 1 mole of each component. Clear it is all of you? These are the boxes required for us to solve problems in degree of hardness point of view. Okay students, we'll discuss 2-3 sample problems on this topic. Now, what is the data given here? MgSO4. We want degree of hardness. Degree of hardness is indicated with CaC. MgSO4. What is the mass of MgSO4? 120 grams of MgSO4 is equivalent to that of 100 grams of CaC. 120 grams of MgSO4 is equivalent to that of 100 grams of CaCO3. This data is common for all problems. Next, how many milligrams given in the question itself? 12 milligrams. 12. This is not grams, milligrams of MgSO4 is equivalent to that of how many grams of CaCO3? CaCO3 is nothing but hardness. Clear? Degree of hardness. Now calculate. 12 milligrams of MgSO4 into 100 grams of CaCO3. This is hardness. Hardness. Clear? By. So what is 120 grams of MgSO4? Right now, cancel. MgSO4 cancel. Grams cancel. So 12 tens it is. So here 10 times. Right? Milligrams 10 CaCO3. Then you get here 10 milligrams of CaCO3. It is nothing but hardness per, what is the value given for water, hard water? 1 kg of per 1 kg of hard water. Understood? This is 1 milligram of CaCO3 per 1 kg of water is called which one? 1 ppm. And taking 10 milligrams per 1 kg of water equal to 10 ppm. This is equal to 10 ppm. What is the meaning of 10 ppm? 10 milligrams of CaCO3 or hardness present in 1 kg of water. This is the box. Clear? 1 milligram of CaCO3 in 1 kg equal to 1 ppm. Obviously 10 milligrams in 1 kilogram equal to 10 ppm. Degree of hardness of water equal to degree of hardness of water is equal to, what is that? 10 ppm. This is answer, 10 ppm. We'll go to the next problem. Let us discuss the second problem, that is, find the degree of hardness of water which contains 1 milligram of CaCl2 and 2 milligrams, mg indicates milligrams of calcium chloride, in 1 liter of water. So now, how to calculate? It means the hardness arised by the CaCl2 plus hardness arised by the MgCl2. You need to calculate both. Then you have to add this. Now, first one, CaCl. CaCl2 and calcium carbonate relation is required. Right. 111 grams of CaCl2 is equivalent to that of 100 grams of, what is that? CaCl. Clear? How many milligrams given in the question itself? 1 milligram of CaCl2 is equivalent to that of how many grams of CaCO3, that is equal to hardness. Then 1 milligram of CaCO3 into, CaCO3 or CaCl2, 100 grams of CaCO3 by 111 grams of CaCl2, grams, you get a milligram of CaCO3. That is equal to, then you get, the answer will be 0.9 milligrams of CaCl. 0.9 milligrams of CaCO3. It is nothing but hardness. Wherever CaCO3 is there, that indicates hardness. That is by which one? 1 milligram of CaCl. 1 milligram of CaCl. Hardness will be 0.1. Its contribution. Another 2 milligrams of MgCl. You should know the relation between the MgCl2 as well as calcium carbonate. 95 grams of MgCl2 is equivalent to that of 100 grams of CaCO3. Clear it is. The given is 2 milligrams of MgCl2 is equivalent to that of CaCO3 indicates hardness of a particular water. Then 2 milligrams of CaCl2 into 100 grams of CaCO3 by 95 grams of, what is that? MgCl. Then on solving MgCl2, CaCl2 or MgCl2? MgCl2 cancelled. Grams cancelled. You get milligrams of CaCO3. On solving, you will get total 1.05 milligrams of CaCO3. 1.05 milligrams of CaCO3. The contribution of 2 milligrams of MgCl2 will be 1.05 milligrams of hardness. So this is the contribution of 1 milligram of CaCl. Total degree of hardness is equal to This is present in how many liters? 1 liter of water. 1 milligram present in 1 liter equal to 1 ppm. Clear? 1.05 will be 1.05 ppm. Here also, it is present per 1 of, clear, it is present per 1 liter of water. Right now. So 1 milligram in 1 liter equal to 1 ppm. 0.9 ppm, 0.9 ppm. Clear? That. This is simply indicated as 0.9 ppm. This is simply indicated as 1.05 ppm. Total hardness will be 0.9 plus 1.05 ppm totally. So you get the answer. The answer will be 1.95 ppm. Yes, 1.95 ppm. Right? Two chemicals they will give you. Individually you need to calculate. Both must be added. If 3 given, 1, 2, 3 must be calculated. 3 must be added in terms of which one that is parts per million. One more problem, we'll discuss. Okay? Right. We'll go to the next problem, the last problem. 0.01 mole of MgSO4 present in 1 liter of hard water. What is the degree of hardness of this sample? They'll ask you like this in a different way. They didn't give the mass here, they gave the mole. So first of all, MgSO4 and CaCO3 relation is known, already I have written. Now, 1 mole of MgSO4 mass equal to how much that is? 120 grams. And how many moles given? 0.001 mole of MgSO4 mass is equal to how much? That is equal to, answer will be 0.001 into 120 grams. Totally you get 0.120 grams of MgSO4. Clear? It is given. So this is the data required. First of all, the mole converted into grams. Now, relation between MgSO4 and the degree of hardness, that is equal to 120 grams of MgSO4 is equivalent to that of 100 grams of CaCO3. CaCO3 indicates hardness of water. So how many grams we got here? 0.120 grams of MgSO4. Instead of this, so it will be equal to, when I am solving this, 0.120, it is also grams, remember, grams of MgSO4 into 100 grams of CaCO3 by 120 grams of MgSO4. And you remember, in this case it is also grams, not like in the last problem. So MgSO4, it will be 10 to the power of minus 3, 120 cancelled. I can write it as 10 to the power of minus 3. So then you will get 10 to the power of minus 3 into 100. Finally you will get 0.1. What is left here? Gram cancelled. Here also grams. Grams of CaCO3. Very important. It is not milligrams. Grams converted into milligrams first of all. So I would like to convert this grams. 0.1 into 10 to the power of 3 milligrams of CaCO3. It is nothing but hardness. Right? So hardness per 1 liter per liter of hard water. Clear it is? Liter of, observe that. 0.1 means 1 into 2. The answer will be 100 milligrams of CaCO3 per 1 liter of water. So it will be 1 milligram in 1 liter of hard water equal to 1 kg. 100 milligrams in 1 liter of water equal to 100. Simply, it is indicated as 100 pp. Answer will be 100 pp. 100 ppm means 100 milligrams of CaCO3 present in 1 liter of water. The answer for this question is 100 pp. Remember, grams, in grams I calculated, followed by milligrams, then the answer will be very, very easy for us. So one of the important topic, because in our day-to-day life many applications are there. That's why chance to or expect one bit from this topic. We'll continue in the next video.